I don't chase the rush anymore. It burns too fast and leaves. I learned to sit with the quiet parts where nothing tries to please. I've dropped things loudly before, made exits sharp and clean. But what stayed with me longer was what I didn't leave. No announcement, no turning point, no line I clearly crossed. Just a habit of coming back after counting what it cost. I don't cling, I remain. This is the way I stay with things, not gripping, not afraid. I don't force the spark to last, I let it fade and stay. This is the way I stay with things when motivation's thin. I don't ask if it still excites me, I ask if I'm still in. Some days I move on instinct, some days I move on trust. Some days I move because stopping feels heavier than the dust. I've learned commitment isn't loud, it doesn't prove or beg. It shows up quietly again on tired legs. I don't need every step to feel right, I just need it to belong to the version of myself that keeps going when the song is gone. I don't stay because it's easy, I stay because it's mine. This is the way I stay with things, no drama, no return. I don't quit just because there's nothing left to burn. This is the way I stay with things, past doubt and past relief. I don't stay for the feeling, I stay for the belief. They'll tell you passion fades, like that's the end of the road. But I found something steadier under the afterglow. Not every fire is meant to roar, some just keep you warm. And those are the ones that get you through the longest storms. I don't romanticize the grind, I don't glorify the pain. I just don't leave something good because it changed. If this looks boring from the outside, that's fine with me. I'm not here to entertain, I'm here to be. I don't restart every time it's hard, I don't need new ground. I build depth where I already stand until it holds me down. This is the way I stay with things when progress doesn't show. I don't panic at the silence, I let it grow. This is the way I stay with things, still choosing it again. Not because I promised forever, but because I can. This is the way I stay with things, and when I finally stop, I won't ask what I gained from it, I'll know what I kept. No grip, no fight, just here, still right.
Feet are moving, mind is not. Passing lights I barely see. I replay a half-finished thought that won't let go of me. Breath is steady, focus drifts to a room I left behind. I'm running through the neighborhood, but nowhere in my mind. I nod at sounds that don't exist, answer questions I won't ask. The run keeps going without me, like it knows the task. I'm here enough to keep the pace, not here enough to feel. Running, but mentally elsewhere, steps on autopilot mode. I'm covering the distance while my thoughts take a different road. Running, but mentally elsewhere, still counting every breath. I didn't come out here to escape, I came out here to get back. A corner snaps me into place, then lets me go again. My watch beeps like a reminder, I ignore it when I can. There's a conversation in my head that thinks it owns tonight, but my legs keep interrupting with a simple act of right. I've learned not to fight this feeling, not to force the zone. I let the mind wander off while the body carries on. I don't need full presence, I need return. Running, but mentally elsewhere, then slowly coming near. Each block pulls a little focus back to what's here. Running, but mentally elsewhere, till the noise thins out. I didn't solve a single thing, I just didn't tap out. 'Cause running clears your head like it's a switch you flip, but sometimes it just gives your thoughts room to stretch a bit. I don't chase silence anymore, I let the echoes run. They tire out eventually when I don't chase them down. This run isn't about control or perfect clarity, it's about staying long enough to meet myself mid-street. If my mind wants to wander, I won't pull it back. I'll keep one thing consistent, the rhythm, the track. If I'm half here, that's still here, more than staying home. I don't need to be fully present to not feel alone. Running, but mentally elsewhere, and somehow still okay. I don't need to be centered to keep moving this way. And finding my feet again. I didn't come back all at once, I came back step by step. Running, but mentally elsewhere, until the run feels mine. Not because my head got quiet, but because I stayed inside. Body forward, mind returns, one step, then learn. Shoes aren't perfect, plans a mess. I'm late again, I'm underdressed. I watched one video, skipped the rest. Call that research, I guess. Everyone seems 10 steps in, already warm, already set. I'm still deciding which side's left, but I'm standing up, not sitting yet. If waiting made me ready, I'd still be waiting. Good enough to begin, not polished, not in control. I don't need the perfect version, just a place to start the roll. Good enough to begin, no checklist, no guarantee. If this is all I have tonight, then this is what I'll be. I've postponed this more than once for reasons that sounded smart. Tomorrow I'll be better prepared is my favorite way to stall. But tonight I changed the rule. I let okay outrun ideal. Turns out momentum doesn't care how confident you feel. I stopped asking for permission from a future I don't know. Good enough to begin, still awkward in my skin. I'm not calm, I'm not convinced, but I'm already in. Good enough to begin, no promise I can keep. I just showed up as I am and took one honest step. They'll say standards matter, and yeah, they probably do. But beginnings aren't built for standards, they're built for getting through. You don't sharpen the knife before the spark. You strike it while it's weak and hope the friction finds its way into something you can keep. Good enough to begin, and that's a skill I learned. Not everything worth starting needs to be fully earned. Good enough to begin, I won't wait to feel aligned. I don't need to feel like I belong to cross the starting line. Not ready, still true, started anyway. That'll do.
No echo when my feet touch ground. Morning streets don't make a sound. No one knows the weight I bring inside this calm, a louder thing. Breathe the lines with broken plans. Hope fits tight inside my hands. I don't need a reason told, I feel it every step I hold. If silence asks me who I am, I answer by moving on. Quiet steps, loud reasons, I don't need the world to see. Every mile explains the why that keeps on pulling me. Quiet steps, loud reasons, even doubt falls into line when my body says keep going and my heart agrees in time. I've trained where clocks refuse to move, watched the sky change shades of blue. Failed the plan, adjusted pace, learned patience has a face. Others shine, I dim the noise, choose the work, ignore the choice. Between applause and honest ground, I pick the road without the sound. If fear walks next to me, I let it learn my stride. Quiet steps, loud reasons, built from nights no one records. I don't chase the finish line, I chase the promise I've ignored. Quiet steps, loud reasons, no excuse, no disguise. If this path feels lonely, that's just truth in motion, right? I've wanted proof, I've wanted signs, a faster way, a cleaner line. But every time I slowed it down, I heard my reason loud. It said you're here because you chose to grow where comfort never goes. If this is hard, it means it's real. Now show up, feel it. Quiet steps, loud reasons, this is how I stay alive. Not for likes or recognition, recognition, but the person I become inside. Quiet steps, loud reasons, let the silence understand. I may move without a crowd, but I'm louder than I planned. No echo, no scene, just me and the reason underneath. This isn't the run I planned, legs heavy, breath uneven, every signal saying slow down or stop. I felt stronger days, cleaner strides, lighter mornings, but today isn't about strength, it's about honesty. I showed up without answers, without confidence, with nothing but the need to keep moving. Pain doesn't ask permission, it just shows up, tightens the room, makes every step a question. But there's a strange truth I've learned here: progress doesn't disappear just because it hurts. Sometimes it only exists because it hurts. No applause, no clean rhythm, just one decision that refuses to vanish. This is pain-pressed progress, every step forced forward by a body that's tired but still listening. Pain-pressed progress, not fast, not pretty, but undeniably real. If it hurts, it means I'm still here, and that still counts. I've learned the difference between stopping and choosing rest, between quitting and protecting tomorrow. This pain isn't a wall, it's a filter. It removes everything fake and leaves only what actually matters. The will to continue. Even quietly, there are miles that don't make you proud, only honest miles that don't look like growth until much later. This is one of them. Pain-pressed progress, the kind no one celebrates, but everyone who's tried will recognize. Pain-pressed progress, when the body argues and the heart answers one more. This isn't weakness, this is commitment under pressure. So I won't romanticize this moment, I won't call it beautiful, but I will call it true. And tomorrow when strength returns, it will remember that I didn't disappear when it hurt the most. Pain-pressed progress, still moving, still here. I started fast, too fast to think, too loud to hear the soft breath of caution. The road felt endless, and I mistook that for permission to run, while my pride pulled the strings, my doubts chased behind, and somewhere in the rush I lost the rhythm meant for me. I knew the signs, the tightening stride, the heartbeat running ahead of my lungs, but slowing down felt too close to surrender. The world of speed celebrates the quickest, the strongest, the ones who never falter. But no one posts the quiet miles, the slower mornings, the pace that heals more than it impresses. So I tried to match a highlight reel, not a human pace, and paid for it with steps that hurt long wasn't chasing a goal, I was running away from the fear of looking lost. This was the pace I should have kept, soft, steady, patient enough to last. But I sprinted past wisdom just to feel worthy for a moment. This was the pace I should have kept, the one that loved my body more than my ego. I'm learning now that going slower, sometimes the bravest kind of fast. In the days that followed, pain wrote lessons across my tired legs. I rested more than I wanted, hated every hour of stillness, but learned the value of gentle progress. I found a peace in walking first, jogging next, then meeting my breath where it actually lived, not where I wished it was. Maybe growth isn't a sudden leap, but a quiet agreement between body and mind. A promise to meet in the middle, to move together instead of apart. This was the pace I should have kept, and now I honor it step by step. No more racing ghosts, no more chasing noise, just me and the rhythm that feels like home. This was the pace I should have kept, and I'm finding it again without shame, without hurry, running not to prove but to belong to myself. So here I stand, shoes tied, heart quiet, body willing. The road ahead doesn't scare me now. I'll take the pace that keeps me whole and let the rest fall behind. The day I laced my shoes too tight, didn't know how far I'd go that night. Air was colder than my doubt, but something in me wanted out. I wasn't fast, I barely moved, my heartbeat skipped, my pride disproved. Still every shaky step I took wrote a line in a brand new book. The first smile memory still runs inside of me. A clumsy start, a fragile breath, but that's the part I treasure best. The first smile memory, quiet but wild and free, because that day I learned the truth. The hardest race begins with proof. The road was rough, the lights were low. I questioned why I'd even go, but somewhere in the rhythm sway, my fear forgot to block the way. I didn't know my form or stride, didn't know the pressure inside, but I remember how it felt, a brand new world beneath my belt. The first small memory still beats inside of me. It held my hand, it lit a spark, a tiny fire inside the dark. The first small memory said who I'd come to be. A messy start, but even then I learned beginnings change the end. If I could meet that past Amy, I'd say you're braver than you see. The slowest steps, the quiet tears turned into strength across the years. The first smile memory still pulls the best from me. No medal shined, no crowd was near, but courage whispered in my ear. The first smile memory, my lifelong guarantee. When life gets tough, I still recall the night
We used to chase in different finish lines. Your pace ahead, mine somewhere behind. But the road taught us something speed never could. Strength isn't measured by how fast we break the silence, but by how long we choose to share it. And we choose the same road. Some days you pulled me forward, steady as sunrise. Some days I slowed you down, looking for air that wasn't there. But neither of us apologized. We adjusted, we would way match the heartbeat of the one beside us. That's how teammates are made, in the quiet compromises. Not faster, just together. That's the speed we earn. Not stronger, just united. That's the power we learned. Side by side, stride by stride, we turn miles into memories. Not faster, because together was already instead of the spotlight. They don't hear the breath you steady for me or the jokes you throw right before I quit. They don't see how we rebuild each other without needing words, but we know, and that's enough. Sometimes teamwork isn't loud, isn't epic. It's two footsteps finding the same rhythm after a long day that tried to break them. Not faster, just together. The only pace that never betrayed us. Courage we borrow from each other's breath. If the world races ahead, let it, we'll still get there side by side. Your step, my step, matching not for speed, but for the kind of future we want to reach together. I left work late with heavy eyes and a shirt still carrying the shape of the day. The park lights blinked above the wet path, and my legs were honest before my mind was. I ran it past quickly near the tennis courts, and something in me wanted to answer, but my breath said wait, my shoulders said easy. So I let the footsteps fade into the dark. I used to turn recovery into another exam, checking every kilometer like it owed me proof. But tonight I noticed the trees beside the course and the moon sitting low over the quiet apartments. Not every run is race, not every mile needs fire. Some nights are made for coming back live. Not every run is race, I don't have to win the street. I can move through the evening without fighting my feet. The first lap was stiff, the second felt warmer, the third became a conversation between air and skin. No finish banner, no invisible rival, just a slow circle teaching me to stay. My watch kept glowing, but I stopped asking if this was enough to be called training. Because sweat can be quiet and strength can be patient, and a gentle run can still change the week. There is a courage in not speeding up when the body is tired and the ego is loud. There is a wisdom in leaving the spark for the
like enough. Soft pace, clear head, one more day, kept alive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The 38 sign stood beside the curb, like a number too heavy to read. My calves were tight, my fingers were cold, and the finish felt like another city. I stopped asking for a strong feeling, stopped searching for the runner I planned. I picked a white line, 5 meters ahead, and gave my mind a smaller job. 10 steps to the next shadow, 10 steps to the traffic cone, 10 steps past the man with the flag, then 10 more before I could think. 10 steps at a time, don't count the marathon, count the ground under tired feet. 10 steps at a time, not pretty, not smooth, but enough to keep moving. I don't need the whole road inside my head, I just need the next 10. The next 10. Someone shouted, "You're almost there," and I almost laughed, because almost felt huge. My shirt was heavy, my jaw was locked, and every sound arrived too bright. So I made the world small on purpose. A shoe tip, a white line, a breath in, a breath out, a count I could survive. 10 steps through the cramp warning, 10 steps without checking pace, 10 steps to the next drink station, then water, then begin again. 10 steps at a time. When the big goal turns cruel, make it smaller. 10 steps at a time. When the clock gets loud, let the body count. I may not look strong from the sidewalk, but I am still choosing the next 10. The next 10. At 40 kilometers, the city came back, not all at once, just in pieces. A child clapped, a drum hit twice, and the blue finish arch stopped feeling impossible. 10 steps at a time, until 10 became 20, until 20 became the final turn. 10 steps at a time. I carried the broken parts without asking them to become beautiful. 10 steps at a time. Over the mats, under the noise, and to the finish. White line, tight calves, count 10. Come home. Come home.
Lunchboxes in the sink, work clothes over a chair, weather checked without thinking, running shoes by the door. Another evening unfolding, almost exactly like last Tuesday did. Nothing felt historic about the moment. Traffic drifting past, someone walking a dog, a train crossing in the distance, while I stretched quietly under fading daylight. If you had asked me then, when everything was changing, I probably would have shrugged, because growth rarely introduces itself while it's happening. It just keeps showing up in ordinary clothes. Common days, lasting change, that's how it happened for me. Not through one perfect run, not through one perfect decision, but through small choices repeated often enough to become the same. The street lights came on at the same time as always, yet somehow the person crossing beneath them wasn't quite the same anymore. A distance that once felt intimidating became part of the route. A pace that once felt risky became part of the rhythm, without fanfare, without permission, without announcement. I expected improvement to feel dramatic, something obvious, something impossible to miss. But real progress moves quietly through repetition, like water shaping stone. Common days, lasting change built inside weekday evenings, inside alarm clocks, inside rainy forecasts, inside runs that would have looked completely ordinary to everyone else. For someone, change begins with 1 kilometer. For someone, with one healthier choice. For someone, with simply showing up again after a difficult season they almost didn't survive. And none of those beginnings look impressive at first, because foundations rarely do. They stay underground long before anyone notices what they're holding up. The most valuable transformations often arrive unnoticed, not because they're small, but because they're woven slowly into everyday life, until they become inseparable from who you are. Common days, lasting change, I understand it now, because the life I wanted wasn't built on exceptional moments, it was built on ordinary evenings I almost skipped. People search for turning points, because turning points make good stories. But many lives change differently through repeated actions, too familiar to celebrate while they're happening. Maybe the secret isn't intensity, maybe it's staying close to the habits that help you grow long enough for them to change you. Common days, lasting change, the proof is everywhere now. In the distances I run, in the confidence I carry, in the goals that no longer scare me, and the roads that feel like home. Same evening, same road, new strength, still going. I expect that to arrive with proof. New records, clear victory, something obvious enough. Acoustic ギターが心地よく広がり、リズム感のあるピアノのメロディーが続きます。穏やかな景色が広がり、心が安らぐ瞬間を焼き出すような癒しの音楽です。ランニングが通勤、勉強仕事の集中タイムにぴったり、時あり軽やかな手拍子も加わり、さらにリズムに引き込まれます。 Maybe growth looks like this, not louder, not bigger, just stronger in places nobody else can see, until life has something hard of you and you answer differently. The route stayed familiar, the river stayed familiar, the same bridge waited ahead like it always had, yet somehow the person crossing it kept changing slowly. I stopped checking my watch quite so often, stopped needing every run to justify itself. Stop believing every good day needed a reason. I thought confidence would feel dramatic, but confidence arrived quietly like a friend who visited often enough to become part of the house without announcement. Maybe growth looks like this, showing up consistently after motivation leaves, trusting the process without needing evidence every single week to keep believing in it. For someone, growth is distance. For someone, it's recovery. For someone, it's learning not to quit when progress slows down. And none of those victories need a finish line, because some changes happen internally first, long before the outside world has anything to celebrate. The most meaningful improvements rarely arrive all at once. They accumulate through repetition, through ordinary evenings, through choices that seem small at the time. Maybe growth looks like this, a little more resilience, a little more patience, a little less fear than last season, than last year, than the version before. People notice outcomes because outcomes are visible, but growth spends most of its life underground, building roots before it ever becomes something people can point to. Same road, different mind, still growing. Maybe growth looks like this, quiet enough to overlook, powerful enough to change a life without fanfare, without headlines, without asking for recognition first. Same road, different mind, still growing. I kept waiting for certainty to show up, like a message I couldn't miss, something clear enough to tell me it was finally time. Instead there was hesitation, standing beside the front door, one hand on the shoelaces, the other holding excuses, while the evening waited patiently outside the window without offering guarantees. I thought confident people started differently, with less fear, less doubt, less questioning of whether they belonged on roads like these. Confidence didn't arrive first, the first step did, the awkward run did, the heavy breathing did, the uncertainty came first, and somehow the confidence followed later. Miles felt exposed, every passing runner looked more experienced, every hill looked larger, every mistake felt easier to remember than any small success. But repetition changed something, not overnight, not dramatically, just enough to make tomorrow's run slightly easier to begin than today's. I used to believe confidence created action. Now I think action creates confidence, one ordinary evening at a time, without permission. Confidence didn't arrive first, consistency did, showing up did, trying again did. The road kept teaching lessons long before belief caught up with reality. For someone, the first challenge is distance. For someone, it's pace. For someone, it's simply walking out the door when staying home sounds more comfortable. And none of those beginnings look impressive, because beginnings rarely do. They look uncertain, unfinished, and far less heroic than the stories told later. The strongest confidence I've ever known wasn't loud, it wasn't obvious. It was built quietly through evidence collected over years. Confidence didn't arrive first, experience did, mistakes did, restarts did. The belief I wanted was waiting farther down the road than I expected. People admire confidence because confidence looks powerful, but confidence has origins, and most of them look a lot like effort before anyone notices. Maybe courage was never confidence. Maybe courage was moving forward while confidence was still somewhere behind, trying to catch up. Confidence didn't arrive first, and that's what makes it real, because it wasn't borrowed, it wasn't imagined, it was earned. One run, one lesson, one return at a time. No certainty, just motion. Confidence caught up later. I remember thinking this might be enough. After the injury, after the disappointment, after another season that didn't become what I hoped it would. The shoe stayed untouched for a little while, resting near the door, collecting silence, while excuses slowly learn my name again. Maybe you've been there too, standing between walking away and trying again, not sure which version of yourself would win. Not the last run, though I thought it was. Not the final mile, though it felt that way, because something inside me kept leaving a light on for the road to find me again. Wasn't dramatic, no movie soundtrack, no breakthrough moment. Just one quiet evening when staying home felt heavier than going outside. The first mile hurt, the second felt awkward, the third felt familiar. And suddenly the road remembered me before I remembered myself. It's strange how passion works. Sometimes it sleeps, sometimes it hides, sometimes it waits patiently behind disappointment for another invitation to return. Not the last run, just a difficult chapter. Not the ending, just a longer pause. The story kept moving, even while I thought it had stopped. For someone, it's after an injury. For someone, after birth. for someone after life becomes crowded with responsibilities and unfinished obligations. And every runner learns eventually that consistency is never stopping. It's learning how to come back. The older I become, the less I admire perfection, and the more I admire returning, because returning requires a different kind of courage. Not the last one, not even close. There are still sunrises I haven't seen, roads I haven't followed, friends I haven't met, and versions of myself still waiting ahead. Not finished, not yet. One more run, then another.
Close enough to see it, too far to touch it. That was the story more times than I'd like. Standing miracles that seemed to move whenever I approached. A few seconds missing, a few places short, a few mistakes too many, a few opportunities late. Nothing dramatic, just small distances with large emotions. People celebrate winners because winners have endings, but most journeys live somewhere else, between almost and not yet. Always one step short, always one more hill, always another reason to come back tomorrow. The dream stayed ahead, not to punish me, but to keep me moving. I remember the finish lines that didn't go my way, the races where effort was enough for pride but not enough for the result I wanted. The strange thing is those disappointments never left completely. They followed me home, became part of the fuel for future mornings. Maybe frustration has its own purpose, maybe near misses teach lessons that easy victories never bother teaching. Always one step short and still showing up, still lacing the shoes, still chasing the horizon, still believing the next attempt might tell a different story. For someone, it's a marathon goal. For someone, an exam score. For someone, a business dream hovering just beyond reach. And every almost carries a choice: become bitter or become better. Walk away or learn something useful from the distance. The older I get, the more I understand that progress often wears the disguise of disappointment before revealing itself later. Maybe the goal was never mocking me, maybe it was teaching me how much stronger I was willing to become to reach it. Because some dreams stay just out of reach long enough to transform the person doing the reaching. Always one step short until one day I'm not. And if that day comes, it won't be luck, it'll be every attempt that almost worked finally working. Not there yet, still moving, still close. There was a time I thought growing older meant becoming realistic, learning which dreams were temporary and which parts of yourself needed to disappear quietly. So I organized my life into reasonable shapes, steady work, careful answers, predictable predictable routines that look mature enough from the outside. And still, certain nights, something restless remained, a small unfinished voice asking questions I pretended not to hear anymore. I never fully outgrew the dream, even after long years, even after disappointment. Something inside me kept reaching quietly toward a future I couldn't completely abandon. The dream changed shape over time, less dramatic, less loud, but strangely deeper than when I was young and fearless. Now it survives differently, through tired mornings, through responsibilities, through moments where hope arrives softly instead of all at once. I used to think passion stayed intense forever, but maybe real dreams learn how to breathe slowly inside ordinary idle life without demanding attention every day. I never fully outgrew the dream. It stayed beside me through missed chances, through self-doubt, through seasons where survival alone felt difficult enough. For someone, the dream is creative work. For someone, freedom. For someone, simply becoming the person they imagined once, before fear became practical. And none of those dreams look impressive all the time. Most survive privately, hidden behind schedules, behind bills, behind polite conversations about realistic futures. The older I become, the more I respect people who continue hoping carefully, without pretending certainty exists, without pretending they aren't afraid anymore. I never fully outgrew the dream, and maybe that saved something inside me, something life tried very hard to make smaller over the years. People often describe maturity as letting go, but maybe maturity is learning which parts of yourself deserve protection, even when they stop looking practical. And maybe some dreams remain unfinished intentionally, not because we failed, but because they continue giving direction to who we are becoming. I never fully outgrew the dream. Now I understand why it was never childish to want more deeply than the world felt comfortable with. Older voice, same horizon, still reaching. Till 8 a.m., kitchen light, half-drunk coffee, going cold, microwave clock blinking like it's waiting for someone to finally sleep. Work shoes left crooked near the apartment door, phone battery at 3%, group chats muted while another unfinished idea stays awake inside my head. There was a time I thought dreams belonged to energetic people, the loud ones, the fearless ones who never look tired in public. Exhausted hearts still glow too, even after long shifts, empty trains, missed weekends, and nights spent questioning whether any of this still makes sense. The convenience store lights fell strange